I really liked this intersection. It was
Oh,
really
it's
cool
so
looking.
cool. And I think probably my favorite area of the whole map was right over here. This wonderful little bounce pad area that was so much fun
Oh, screw
for
this
everybody.
area.
I was like, you know what? I don't really trust this. I'm just gonna stand back here. And
Like,
then
I
Proxy
don't
being
even.
Proxy is like, let me at it. That was so enjoyable. But
Game mode.
it was fun though. It's like a little goofy kind of thing, an easy brown trolley wool to get, and then if you're a total derp, you end up dying a couple times.
Hey,
So
jump me.
jump me. Are you know Jumpy?
No, why no jumpy?
No, I got a chuckle out of this even without Proxy dying. I think it would have been fun. She's like, I'm gonna jump, dang it.
Yeah, it's anyways, I'm not
Yeah.
jumping.
Anyway,
It's not working.
no, that was fun.
Oh
The
yeah, you had to use these. That's
the
why.
jumpy potions, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the whole look of this area was really neat. If you die again,
I
I'm
get my
done.
TP. I want to like it was because if you
Yep.
hit the corner of the block.
Right. And I don't know if
Oh,
that was
actually,
intentional or not. If it was, that's genius. If it wasn't, then that's just straight up funny.
he said it wasn't supposed to be.
Okay.
All right, so the first area, oh, there's a way back over here.
Yep.
I think it would have been really cool if maybe you had some lava in the middle of this, so it was actually flowing down
Oh, to kind of look like an
an
hourglass or something.
hourglass. And then it would have been cool if maybe at the bottom here somewhere there was like a little hole so that you could see like maybe the lava was pouring out of this.
Oh, I did really want there to be loot in these things, and I don't. I checked
Yes.
out the top, and I don't think there was, unless
I
I didn't
checked the
find it.
bottom.
Okay. I was like, please be loot. It would be so cool.
But like say if you had like let's get some TNT for a second.
Oh boy, we had enough of that over here, Proxy.
That's true. But if you had like a little cave that had lava spewing out of it, I think it really would have looked
Oh.
like the thing had been broken and that the lava was like on the floor was coming out of this.
Man, backseat driver Proxy.
I know, but I'm just like just little ideas.
Yeah.
And maybe even if there was like a cool little loot chest back here with a few little spawners, like just stuff like that.
So we had the bomb test lab, the dissolving caverns, and the giant evil black castle. So we should check out dissolving caverns first, right? All right. So I ended up accidentally deleting my footage of this little trap here, but I'm still pretty butthurt about this, to
Yeah.
be quite honest. Like this is a trap that is I don't think the player really has a chance to suss out the fact it's a trap and do something about it. Like a player detector command block seems a little unfair to me.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
if
thinking about it, like once we fell down there, we could have gotten out alive, I'd say, because there was like a bow and arrow down here, right?
but even then like how much light could you really put through the area, like through the webs, without having the creepers go off and notice you?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, well, you have power one, punch one, and then you have a stack of arrows. So, like, as you're falling through, you might have been able to keep the creepers at bay before you got some light down. I don't know. I don't know. Just the
I,
fact that you were dropped in there.
and then it was a silverfish apocalypse of like nobody's like, I don't know.
That's true. I mean, Vex has done stuff like that in the past, like as we well know. But he does give you ender pearls and a chance to get away, which
Yes.
didn't work out too well for us. But you did have a chance. I don't know. I think I was just butthurt about the whole command block aspect of it.
Yeah. I survived. Let me just put that out
No, that's true.
there.
That's true. Only because I went first and died. And Proxy's like, nope. What are you
Where
doing?
are the fish?
Breaking them. They're all fish.
No, they're not.
I think they don't spawn if you break them in creative.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. So dissolving cavern. It's an interesting concept, the fact that the blocks all dissolve into fish and everything. Oh dear. Proxy no. Proxy no. You're gonna destroy the server. But
But that's
just
the thing is like
oh no, just the
that's
fact
another
that
thing you have to watch out for.
yeah, every time a gas shot, you got more fish to worry about. Oh, you're doing it. There,
I'll
I'm one
stop.
frame. I'm one frame.
Um, there we go.
And welcome to the slideshow, everybody. Okay.
It's fixed.
Thanks,
But like look how
Proxy.
crazy, especially with the creepers going off and
I
yeah.
do like the fact that the charged creepers have something different about them. Like they're not just charged creepers. Like the jumping was legitimately terrifying.
Oh, it was so scary.
Oh, hey, I just noticed this over behind the castle. There's a huge wall of lapis. That's
Yeah,
useful.
I noticed that when we were flying
Oh,
around.
oh, of course you did. Okay.
I liked how there was TNT, but it would have been nice if the TNT didn't set off fish apocalypses. Because, like, obviously it's going to go off with all the gas and the creepers and holy
I
crap.
feel like if it was just ghasts and silverfish blocks, this would have been a much more manageable area.
Or if it was just the ghasts and the charged creepers. This would have been really
Oh.
cool if it had just been the charged creepers and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like with this, an area kind of comes together better when it has like one type of gimmick that you're going for. So if it's like the jumping charged creepers, or if it's the ghasts plus fish blocks. But with
Yeah.
a bunch of other mob spawners mixed in, it kind of dulls the effect, I'd say. It just makes it less like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Again, more lap or more emerald. We really didn't need it.
At least maybe that we knew of. We didn't find any villagers to trade with, at least. I do like the flow of this area, though.
I do
Like it
too.
looks cool. I like the fact that he's got like a pre-made, cool-looking staircase and stuff, and he's got multiple routes to get up here. And then like you get up here, and then you see the wool box dangling in the background and stuff. Like again,
Now
it looks really
let's
cool.
talk about this wool box. This is
Oh,
like
yeah.
insane.
We were just looking at this earlier.
So you have in this infinity bows,
Oh, really?
arrows, a blast protection
Oh.
chest, and then some more of those potency tens.
I think we did have an infinity bow at one point, and then I ended up losing it or something. So
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
was
take
good.
some blocks. I'm gonna try this.
Okay, you're gonna try it in survival.
Yeah.
This little stretch here is nasty, and it's one of those things that is very doable, but it's not necessarily enjoyable. Oh
Now the
wow!
thing is I had already set these off. Remember, we set these spawners off. So let me
Oh,
just
true.
chill here for a second. Crap,
Although
I don't
it's-
have a pick.
It's possible that you want me to punch it for you?
Oh no, it's okay. There's nothing going off. Oh yeah, it's on peaceful crap. That's why.
Wait, you put it on peaceful? Mm-hmm. Oh, to get rid of the fish. Okay.
Yeah. Let these
Gotcha.
guys spawn for a second. All right.
So if you are really fast and you have a good pick to get through the bars at the end,
And I'm dead already.
you might be able to do it. If not, then you just have to block your way across. And none of these, I don't think any of these blocks are like legitimate blocks. So,
Do you want to stand on the platform again so I can TP to you?
yep, I'm good. Go ahead. See, like if you could farm up some blocks here, it might be okay. But otherwise, you're basically just gonna be building out across the entire bridge, and
Like
it's nothing new. And you just gotta kind of grind your way out here until you get the wool. What wool is this,
Yeah.
by the way? Oh, it's not even wool.
It's
It says it has
Paper?
pieces of paper that say "look up." So do you have to come all the way up through here then? Interesting. Okay, so what happens when you get up here? Aha. Okay, I do kind of like this, honestly. And then you get your blue wool. I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. Cause like,
super trolly, but I do like
but
it.
once you get in there and you realize it, it's really easy to just pillar up in this pre-made tunnel thing. So that
Yeah.
that I would not be butthurt about. I'd be like,
But look
okay,
at all
well
these
played.
gas.
But given enough blocks, it's an easy enough thing to do. It's just not
Yeah.
fun. I don't know.
There's lots of gold around, more emerald, lapis, some iron. Again, would have been nice to maybe have a few diamonds.
Yeah, a few. I think this late in the map, I think diamonds are called for.
Yeah, or even just a few pieces of diamond gear in chests.
Yeah. Then you could at least enchant it yourself and
It
everything.
would have been nice to maybe get like one of those emergency kits to have like an ender pearl or two so you could just ender pearl your way out of that area.
True.
Because with all those gas flying around, like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, where are you? I'm heading back up to the intersection now,
Yep.
so you can TP if you want to. Oh, or you're right behind me. One of the two.
God darn it, I'll probably TP because I can never get through this.
It's so hard to line it
There we
up.
go. Got it.
Okay, so after we tried this, we tried. Did we look at the test lab next? I think we did. And then
Yes.
Proxy shut the door on me.
Yeah, I shut
And
the
I
door.
was-
Open the
oh.
door. Open the door. Again, here are the
Hey, what's up with these?
random.
I don't get it. It's infuriating. I want it to be something. he
This
may
was
have.
kind of cool. I like how you had to like expose the creepers. Like this was an easy part.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't understand why you did that for this area when it's just like now. This could have been a little. It could have been fun because you could just run around, punch these, and then everything blows up.
We probably didn't give this area enough of a chance, but by the time we got here, we were kind of starting to lose our enthusiasm for everything.
But then again, like with the sheer amount of like this area is a maze, guys.
True.
So if you follow like where the chests are, you kind of get to each new area.
And there are some good loot items in the chests. Like I just
Yes.
looked at a Protection 4 book, and I think you had found some diamond gear in some chests, like 1 piece per chest or something. But it's a very large area of the same thing over and over, which I
Yeah,
think would be my
you
main
TP
criticism.
to me. I am in the newest. I went from the obsidian to the bedrock, and now I'm at the command blocks. Yep.
I'm here as well. I see you.
Okay, so there's a diamond chest in there, but this is where the blaze start happening, and it's like, ugh.
But there is a lot of water around to counteract the blaze. And like you said, like the TNT and stuff like that. It's probably not that bad of an area. It was just too repetitive for my taste. Like it didn't seem like it would be fun.
And I don't even know if there's a wool here.
True. There very
went
well
to the-
could be, but there's a maze, so
It went to the nether portal.
where okay, you're over here. Yeah, the nether area. Ah, here we are. All right, shall
Is
we?
there a wool? I haven't seen a
I
wool
feel
in
like
this
there
area.
probably. Oh yeah, it's right here.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, and this is
Green.
It's green wool. Okay.
All right, so let's head in.
Oops, I'm almost drinking milk.
And wait, is this another area? Because this is not the same portal as the one in the castle.
The one in the castle. No, this is the one we were thinking of before. That brings us to the nether.
Oh.
I think this is the only portal we've seen.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this was all red sand here, right? And I
Yep,
think if a blaze were to shoot it, I'm pretty sure it would all collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. Or Broxy can set it all off. So like right off the bat, you're kind of screwed blue.
Yep.
There is some good stuff here though.
Yes.
I've noticed like at the top, I think there's like a full set of brewing stuff. There's a lot of enchantment tables, which I don't quite understand.
Although, there are some brewing stuff, but we still don't have any wart.
True, there's no warts, and there's a lot of wither skeletons. And kind of my same gripe with like the poison from other mobs. It's like 2 steps forward, 5 steps back when it comes to like poison and wither. So having some, I think, is a legitimate increase to difficulty, but having primarily a mob that does that kind of damage gets really frustrating as a player, personally. All right, so what do you got over there?
Why is this trapped?
Is it?
Maybe it was a mistake. Yeah, it
Oh.
was.
In case
So this
it
is where the
blew up.
wool was. But down below here, there's like this mess. And what he means by in case it blows up is if I touch this from a creeper. Hey,
Oh, is this not primed?
it should be.
I'm hitting it with a sword and it's not doing anything.
Oh, it was just in case a creeper blew up, I guess.
Okay. I mean,
So
yeah, this alone isn't so bad.
no,
Oh, whoa. Hi.
kind of cool.
I think my main gripe would just be the amount of wither skellies. Like, it definitely makes sense to have wither skellies here because it's the freaking nether, but there's just quite a lot of them.
Yep, and then this is what kind of pisses me off. So you've done this whole area, and we come back here. Some wither skellies, like 4 spawners worth, and then look, you finally get your nether wart.
And this would probably be like the second to last area for most people.
Yep,
For
because most
the
people
part.
usually leave nether for last, because it's usually
Yeah.
like your last intersection type thing.
So I would say I would say like the beginning of Intersection 3 personally would be a good time to start getting personal brewing supplies
Look at this
and stuff
guy.
like
Look
that.
at this guy.
What about this guy? Oh, how fast he's going? He's
Yeah.
excited to see us. Holy cow.
Oh, he
Good life,
relaxed.
guy.
All right.
Chill
So
out, man.
next area.
Next area. We'll see you guys back at the intersection.
Otherwise, oh wait, now one
Oh.
thing. I do like the way this looks. Like I like how it's kind of like another cave type thing.
Yeah,
I like the different
definitely
types
epic.
of different types of like castle, but I think it could have been like like we said.
All right. Next intersection. Next area.
Next area.
This
Hi,
wasn't
guys.
so bad because like the TNT sitting here, you know it's gonna be primed. So if you go into it expecting that, it's not a big deal.
I don't understand this.
I'm curious. Can we go? Oh no, we can't go through
No.
it. I think that was meant to get set off or something. And then I noticed here there was this one block that you could go down in. I think that is a mistake as well. It doesn't seem to go anywhere. So yeah, those were confusing. So you come up here, and this is another one of those cases where you come up and you see it, and it's like, wow, that was really cool looking. But then you realize what you're gonna have to do, and it's like, wow, FML.
I drank another potion. Like this for YouTube is really poopy because it's so dark. Like if
Yeah.
we didn't have these torches around, all you could see was like a little bit of the background of the castle and like the diamond and stuff.
There were 2 pockets of witches that just spawned in, like natural spawns. What is going on with that? So
Yeah.
the immediate area, like when you first see it, you're like, oh crap. But then, I mean, you can get a foothold, you can get stuff lit up. It's not too bad. But I think this castle, when we were flying around it, this is where the frames were just absolutely annihilated, right?
Yeah, so let's just walk around.
Okay.
So first of all, you have skeletons spawning in these little makeshift areas. One spawner each, so only like 3 or 4 skeletons can spawn. Not too bad, but still a little annoying. And then you have like guys spawning and they can stand up on these like... Are these like potency 10? Please tell me they're not.
I
No,
don't
they're
think
damaged.
they are.
They are damaged 2 potions, which still really hurt.
I do think the idea of assaulting a castle like this is kind of cool, where you have the
Yes.
archers and you have the potions coming at you. We never did test how hard these guys hit. Since you've been our test dummy so far, Proxy, why don't you find out? Because they're enchanted to
Let
the
me
gills.
put him in a...
Test box.
Yeah, because I don't want anything else messing my face up.
All right. See what you got.
I don't want the skeleton to
True.
want my butt.
Like I'm already down to 12 frames here, recording, and we're just like at the very beginning of this area.
Shit!
Oh, good job. Good job, Proxy.
Damn it!
Well done. Okay, we'll open up the door.
Come on, guy. Spawn
Go
for
spawn,
me.
guy. Oh, one thing to note is these are all slabs, so you can't even light them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get in there, guy. Cooperate.
Guy!
I think we're both like bopping them around and it's not working. I'll back up and watch you struggle instead. Oh, go. I'll block in behind you. Yeah.
There we
yeah,
go.
There we go. Oh, no you don't.
All right.
No you don't, guy. Okay.
Game mode 0.
Although you aren't geared at
Okay.
all, but still.
Yeah. You shot me.
I wonder what kind of drops they have. Let's see if we can get one of their swords. Okay, he did drop his helmet. Can I have
oopsie.
his? Why am I not picking up the helmet? Maybe someone else picked it up or something. So, I mean, if they drop good loot, that's not so bad, but they just seem pretty scary. I don't know.
Yeah, so let's continue
Let's
walking.
continue. Where is the proc? Oh, right there. Okay, so I think in this case you have to get around to the back, right?
Yes.
So if you
So
kept
with
a good
this-
pace up, you could probably light these spawners in time before you get too overwhelmed.
But then again, I'm at
Probably.
like 13 frames a
Right,
second.
right. I'm down to 9 right now.
All right, so we'll just forget about the... Oh, and there's some blaze spawned.
Blase. All right,
So
so
we'll
from
forget about
here,
the pillars for now.
Yeah, from here you need to go around to the other side, which is okay.
Front again.
Making the player work around a little bit, that's totally fine.
Now there's an upstairs and a downstairs.
Right. And then upstairs, I believe, leads to the metals, right? Like there's that kind of stalactite thing hanging from the ceiling.
Yep.
So you come up here, and are these just regular spiders, or are they baby spiders as well? Oh, there's
I
some
think
babies.
there's some
babies.
gold up here, and then there's
Okay.
like a spawner, and then your diamond.
Yeah, and this, once you get up here, it wouldn't be too hard to secure. I mean, you can get to... Oh, wait. Can you? Oh yeah, you can get to these spawners relatively easily. Secure it, pillar up here, and get some diamond. But at this point, like this is probably going to be the last area someone takes on, so the diamond is basically useless to the player.
Yeah. All right,
At this
let's go
point.
downstairs.
Okay. This is where stuff gets real.
Yeah, this is where like I would have probably given up anyways. So we have more of these super OP like zombies, the guys who like are pretty like strong. We have more of these fun boxes, but it is a cool mechanic. You can break them from the top.
I really like that. Like, it would take a little bit of work to secure it enough to even get there, but I think that's a really good thing to include.
Yeah.
So
And we
I
have
do approve of
another
that.
random area here.
And then coming through
Another
here.
fun box.
You're just setting
Which-
them off just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Cathartic. All right, so like, what kind of mobs do we have here? We've got poison spiders, we've got blaze, we've got creeper, we've got skeleton, right? That's and then we
And-
have the custom guys. That's pretty daunting. And then you come down to it. Well, this guy is like right in my face. Get out of here.
I know,
guy.
he was mine
He's
too.
following
He's
me
like,
the
"Hey,
whole way.
Hey, can I get your number? Can I get your
Okay, so I think
number?"
this is room number 4. that
This
we
is the
finally get to.
last.
And
Now
that-
this is where
it gets bad.
okay, so let's just like look at this 1st
Mm-hmm.
So we got one of these things or two of these things. You break it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you look on the wall. It's like, all right, so there are 5 or 6 creeper spawners right in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever. So I'm still running around trying to break this area. We have like baby spiders spawning. I move forward. There's a zombie thing.
There's a wall of baby spider spawners
A wall
right
of
here.
baby spiders, and then I'll probably move over and try to break this thing. And then, holy shit, there is like a mob of baby spiders following
Look
me.
at this.
And then this.
So let's go over there and see. Is it 1 deep or is it more than that?
No, it's
Okay,
one.
it's
deep,
1 deep.
But
That's a lot. And like
They
so
are-
they're all spawning while you're down here
following
doing
you.
stuff. And then you finally come out here to get the wool, and then you're gonna have literally a wave of poison spiders coming after you.
and now this is white wool.
Ah,
So
white wool. Such a
I will
troll. That's like the
explain-
massivest troll.
I will explain what happened here. So once you have this area cleared, there is a block, and it says, "Since you've made it this far," you think it's like a teleporter.
Yeah.
They're like, "Since you've made it this far, I'll help you out." You teleport. You press the button, and you teleport into here, which is filled with TNT,
That gets set off automatically.
and you die.
Yeah. So if
Like-
you were to have taken all the wool, I mean, hopefully people aren't dumb enough to do that, but I used to when I first started playing CTMs, you would lose the map at that point.
I feel this was a really cheaty thing to do, and I think it was really dumb because you would have lost everything. Because it wasn't just like a few
Yeah.
pieces of TNT; like it all got set off random time, so everything would have been blown up.
That's true. Like, even if you didn't have all the wool on you, you probably had your best gear on you to get this far. And after working your way through that whole castle, I would have been so pissed because it's a death you cannot avoid unless you decide not to hit the button.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that rubbed me the wrong way. I don't think that was the right thing to do at the very end after the last wool. I think with less spawners and stuff, like the difficulty of this area would be fitting for the final wool. Like to have to battle through a castle full of mobs. I don't know, I just feel like it was too much. And yeah, I'm at like 8 frames sometimes just because of the volume of spawners.
Like if you come back outside, Cthulhu just looking at the amount of stuff that is on the building right now is insane.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I suppose, like, coming back with this shortcut to the very beginning, which is basically where the monument is really nice. Again, I feel like a teleporter would have done the job better.
Sufficed, yeah.
But the fact that there is a shortcut to get to, you know, the finish is pretty nice. We didn't even touch on this first area, did we?
No, so we can kind of talk. I liked this area. I thought it was beautiful.
It looks really cool. I like the ruined bridge. I do feel like this area over here, like having one of the first mobs you come across is cave spiders. I feel like that was way too early for those
Yeah.
guys because, especially with multiplayer, we had almost nothing for the longest time. Like we had
Like-
to stop and farm. at the zombie
Starving.
grinder.
I did like up here. This wool really freaked me out. So I'd be like, get out!
It's black! It's black! That was great.
Yep.
Yeah, this starting area was cool. I wouldn't have minded having some more gear to make the early grinding a little less of an issue. It was kind of weird having the monument so early, but
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
really made travel time like kind of
Yes, at least a teleporter to the monument I think is really important, or
yes.
giving people enough stuff to make a rail line with to get back, because you have to keep coming back here multiple times if you want to finish off your monument. But it was kind of fun, like having it right away. Like, oh hey, we've got our base of operations
We did
already.
it. But
Yeah, woohoo! Yeah, like the bridge is really cool. I don't think we had too many vine issues here now that I look at it, but I am still fairly low on frames. But
yeah.
again, it's just a little more vinage than you really need.
Okay, so that's gray. Oh, cyan.
We should fill these in with like derp blocks because we didn't do it legit.
That's true.
Let's see. So what did we not get? We didn't get gray, right?
Yep, so
So
I got
instead
gray.
of that, let's put in some stone. So we failed on that one. Cyan.
What's the next?
The heck
Cyan.
is cyan? What's a what can we use in place
I'm
of
gonna put
cyan?
an ice block.
Ah, there you go. Oh, do packed ice because it looks cool.
Oh,
And then for blue, we can
regular
do.
ice or lapis.
I was gonna do lupus. Yep. For green, what can we do for green?
grass.
Some pot.
Or
Oh yeah,
actually, we
grass.
could use
We could use the clays too. That works. Oh, there you go. For
red.
red, how about red sand? That
Aha.
looks kind of cool. Boop.
Gold and diamond.
Oh, I got one for gold. It's not a total fit, but I like it.
Of course you would. And
Mm-hmm.
diamond.
Diamond.
I
Colored
got one.
glass. Oh, okay.
Boop.
Oh, I like it. So, and then white. Gotta have
Oh,
something for
yeah.
white. We could do snow for that. There we go. So, incomplete failure monument. So we finished without 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Without 8 blocks. I feel like first and second intersections we did pretty well. We definitely had our derps on I2, but I legitimately enjoyed the first half of the map.
I did.
After we got past this beginning and actually got geared and stuff like that. But yeah, it kind of fell off at the end and it got a little more difficult than I think was enjoyable. But
Yeah,
maybe that's just us. I mean, some people might enjoy that level of difficulty more. I don't know.
I think what needs to be really worked on is the whole like map makers really do these things for YouTubers to play them and stuff so that you can get publicity.
Yeah.
And I feel like a little bit more work would have been nice for you making it more YouTube friendly.
And multiplayer friendly, I think, as
Yes.
far as loot that was given out. Yeah, that would be my main criticism is the end game loot just was not helpful enough. Like the diamond came way too late. The potions came way
Wart.
too late.
Yeah.
I think the enchanting table and stuff came at a good point in the map.
Yeah, I think that was a really good point. Was the enchanting was at a perfect spot. I really enjoyed where it was.
And it felt like a really good reward after making your way up that staircase too. It's like,
Yes.
oh yeah, that was totally worth it. So I think he nailed that one. Overall, considering this is Rubisk's very first map and it was such a big map, I think he did a really good job on quite a few parts of it. And then obviously, like for some of the reasons we've mentioned, other parts not so much. But for a first try, it was pretty good for a while.
Yeah,
What are you doing here?
I'm impressed. I don't know. I'm
You
just
and your
having
packed
fun.
ice. I had something else I was gonna say. I don't know. But did we not know about this? Oh no, this
Yeah,
is
those
because
are
we had to
the-
reload the map later on and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And those stopped working for us at one point, didn't they? Like something happened and I don't even know. But I don't know. I think that's about all I've. Oh, are you gonna ice with the backtrack?
And you actually are slower.
What? I do feel like backtrack boots were a really cool idea. I feel like 2 hearts was really scary. Like if you end up accidentally falling while you're backtracking, and then you're screwed.
I think it
But
would have been nice to maybe have like the boots so that you can't take fall damage,
that would be
so that
good.
it's only
Yeah,
mob damage that could hurt you.
true. Yeah, he had some really cool custom loot. I think we could use a little bit more on the custom side just to kind of set the map apart a little bit more. But like a lot of the areas looked and felt really cool.
Very epic.
Yeah, he had a lot of good points too. It was just some of the late game stuff kind of turned us off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any other final thoughts you want to give before we end the video and the map?
I I think the first few areas, I would easily give probably like a 7 or 8 out of 10 on the first few areas. Definitely, no, I'll go with an 8.
Okay.
Definitely an 8 on the first few areas. But once it got to that point where it was like unbearable, I think I just probably have to give it like a 3 or 4 because of the spam. And he did say he kind of wanted to rush it out, so it did get put out a lot faster than it should have been.
Okay.
He did kind of spend less time, he said. So that's understandable, but I think if it comes to that, I think you should stop map making, take a break, and then revisit it
And then
so
come
that
back
you're
to
not.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But other
because
than that,
a
like,
lot of spawners is kind of the easy way out to make a map hard, I feel. Like, there's ways of using a more balanced amount of spawners and then, like, using the environment to make it more difficult and stuff like that, too. But, yeah, there were a lot of good elements as well that we found enjoyable.
Definitely.
And I feel bad to not finish the map, but we figured if we're not having fun making the videos, you guys aren't going to have fun watching them. So that's why we decided to throw in the towel where we did.
And there's only so much dying and stuff you can handle. Like, I don't really want to be the next good in BWO.
Yeah, it would have gotten to the point where we would have had to either grind forever to get more gear, or we would have had to start cheating and just hacking in gear and stuff like that to make videos in a decent amount of time. So those are some of the reasons we went with. I would say if you guys know of any maps that you think we should play for our next CTP series, whenever that's going to be, feel free to leave suggestions. We might take a little bit of a break and do some Wolf Tribe stuff and focus on other things for a little while before we get back into another custom map. But if there's anything you think in particular we would enjoy or be fun to watch, feel free to let us know and we'll take that into account.
I will say this, try to have it so that it's not the person's first map. I think that's one thing we might try to stay away with, or stay away from, or I'd like to at least, because I wouldn't want to have to do this again. Like, I wouldn't want to have to spend so much time on a map thinking it's like amazing and actually loving it, and then to be like, I guess, kind of disappointed at the end because I've had to stop playing it because it just got out of hand.
Yeah, that was a mistake on our part, I think, because like I found the map. I was like, hey, these screenshots look really cool. We should play this. And the fact that it was pretty early on, like it hadn't even been around very long before we started playing it, probably wasn't the best decision on our parts.
Yeah.
Not to say anything against Rubisk, but just the fact that it was a first map, we should have, I don't know.
Paid
Mistakes
attention.
were made.
Yeah, mistakes were made. But other than that, guys, it was a fun trip. And thank you so much to anyone who sent in screenshots and stuff while we were playing. That was a really cool thing that I'd like to continue.
And I do want to say Rubisk was really cool throughout the whole series as well. Like, he was willing to help us out if we had questions with stuff, or I think he gave you like a fixed version of a map because something was missing.
And then I forgot to upload it.
He was and he was commenting on videos and just being cool like that. So props to you, Rubisk, for being involved.
He's like 12 hours in the difference or something from me. So like when it's daytime for me, it's nighttime for him. So it's really hard for him to. We wanted to get him in a few videos, but sadly we couldn't.
We just didn't get it together, unfortunately.
But he's
it would have
definitely
been
going to be someone. Like, I have Rubisk on Skype, and he's probably someone that I'll keep on Skype because he's a great guy and he knows what he's doing. Like, if he really puts his mind to it, I think he could make like a very top-notch map.
If I tried to make a CTM map of this scale right now, it would be absolute crap.
Oh my god, it would be hideous. Like I would.
Yeah, my builds wouldn't look any good. My areas wouldn't have very good flow to them. I wouldn't know what the heck I'm doing. So it was a pretty strong first attempt, minus some of the things we've been talking about. But props to him. I would have done an absolute terrible job.
Yep, this
Not
is
even gonna
like
lie.
God mode compared to what I would do. So we
Very
should stand in front of our failed thing
Our shameful
and
monument.
get a
This
screenshot
is
or
even
so.
worse than the monument that Vex ruined for us. Okay, F5. F5, there we go. I should get this stupid torch out of my hand. I'll hold the farming stick. There we go. So, so here is the site of our first failure. CTP's first failure.
Sad face.
Sad face. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed the series for as long as it went. A lot of you were being very active in the comments and stuff. Hapless was running his death counter for us, which...
Thank you for that death counter.
It was good, but it made me feel so sad inside.
By the way, I won. I had less deaths. Like every map, we'd be like, oh no, UT, I had one less death than you, or one more death than you in UT3.
That's true. That's true. I did win that at least.
Oh, but who got like 9 deaths in Inferno Mines? 9
who's
overall?
counting? Who's counting, Proxy?
All right.
I'm surprised that I died more in this map because you were a sucker for a couple different traps a couple times. So it's like, Proxy, grow a pair, and then you jump in and you should have died. And
I would have had a lot less deaths if I hadn't done derpy shit like that.
That's true. Well,
but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
As always, you guys are always really cool, and it seems like CTP is usually your favorite series, and that makes it a lot of fun for me getting you guys so involved. So keep up the good work, you guys. You're awesome.
We always get so many more views when we play together. I have to admit,
we're such derps.
I know.
Maybe it makes people feel better about themselves when they see how badly we do at stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Regardless, thanks a bunch, guys, and we will see you again next time for whatever the next CTP adventure happens to be.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. We're French now.